impossible. The life we made isn't good enough for you. You said you're leaving me for a girl in the mountains. Nothing I can say will change what you do. Oh, honey, nothing will change what you do. Well, I've been a true wife and I'll carry it through. There's a few things you should shoulder on the road. I'll pack something to eat and a picture of me, and I'll wait each night until you come home. Ah, honey, I'll wait for you until you come home. In the top of your sack there is a bird on a string, and tied to the end is your golden ring. All the maps across the land aren't worth as much as a bird in the hand. Take a homing pigeon with you when you come. You'll be halfway on top of Seminole Ridge when you look to see just what I packed for you. If you're gonna be cheap, there's no sense in starving. There's enough there to get you back home. Ah, honey, I'll take you back when you come home.
Hello there. I'm Nina Ritchie. I see a viewer, so I just wanted to pop on then. You were listening to Bird on a String, which is a release from a little while back for me. Today we're talking about a new single that I'm going to be releasing. I hadn't previously told anybody the name of the single. I did just a little while ago on Facebook, but not on YouTube, so I'm going to keep it a secret on here for a few minutes. Got the new single coming out, and it's going to be on October 5th, which is on Friday. I'm really excited to share the new release with you. I chose October 5th partly because it's a Friday, and Spotify releases the new music on Friday and makes their wonderful playlist that everybody likes to listen to. So that's the release date. Tonight we're having a pre-release, which is going to be very, very exciting. A Facebook friend of mine chimed in and said, I'd like to talk to you about releasing your song on my online publication. And that is called Fighting the Nashville Blues. So tonight at 6 o'clock, you can watch, or you can go and stream the song live at Fighting the Nashville Blues. So hear it once more. It's a pre-release. That means that there's going to be a stream that you can listen to the song before you can buy it. So listen to it before you can buy it. I think that's a pretty good deal. I want people to be able to really come to understand the song and come to love it. And you don't want to buy something that you don't like or don't love or don't know really anything about or know about me even. So that's Fighting the Nashville Blues. You can go online and type that in, and you'll be able to find it's kind of like a blog page, and you'll be able to listen to the new single before you can buy it. And you'll be able to listen to it for 4 days, and then the link will disappear, and there will be a buy link. So I recommend that you listen to the song at least twice. You can listen to it to your heart's content, but I recommend twice because when I released my debut album, Designs on Me, I would speak to people, and some people would go, I heard it, yeah, it was good, but they only listened to it once. So I recommend twice because the people that listened to it twice ended up listening to it many, many, many times. Hi, Ed. It's nice to see you on here. So I recommend twice because it starts to stick with you. I don't know if you've ever listened to an artist and the first listen you went, I don't think I like this at all. You might even had a really hard reaction to the artist. But then you gave it a second listen, and then you started to realize that it was you who was not connecting with the music. It wasn't anything that was wrong with the music itself. Um, and then you started to just delve into all the rest of the music, and you started to realize that you're kind of fixated now, and you really like the music. And that's what I'm hoping that you're going to do, because I am a folk singer, and with the popular trends of music, not everybody likes the music right off. I know I was that way when I started getting into folk music. I thought, what am I listening to? But as I started to go along, I was able to listen to 6-minute ballads and really come away feeling like I had been a part of something, and enjoyed what I listened to. So I hope you'll give the music a chance. I want to say big thank yous to a man named Tony Gillespie, who has a group on Facebook called the Village Folk Music History and Memorabilia. His group raised money for me. Hold on just a moment. To be able to record this song. I recorded it in September with my band, Nina Ritchie and the Rush Tones. And I wouldn't have been able to do it if Tony had not held 4 raffles. And he has an extensive collection of vinyl records, and he contributed those, several of them in each batch for these raffles. And many people bought raffle tickets, and that's what helped so much. Ed Schilling, who's here on the side, I've got a comment from him. He has been the best fan I have ever had. I'm really grateful to Ed Schilling, who lives out in California. Thank you so much, Ed. I also want to thank my bandmates, Patrick Monius, Brandon Cantwell, Stuart Newman. They just play so well, and I think you're going to really enjoy what you hear on this new single. Patrick plays the violin. He plays both violin parts in the recording, and Stuart plays the drums, and Brandon plays the upright bass, and he also bows bass, and which is really beautiful. I also want to thank Mark LaQuesta, who is the recording engineer at his studio at 615. And then there's Harold LaRue, who was the mastering engineer. And I also want to thank my mother very much for supporting me through all of this, and shuttling me to and from different places that I needed to go to be able to record the single. And let's see what we got next. Okay, everything be falling. Okay, so we have this. Oh yeah, and the name of the song is, oh, I don't think I'm going to show you just yet. I don't think I want to do that. I want to tell you about it first. In my family, we always had this custom of saying goodbye. And I find that it's mostly a Southern custom, but this particular way of saying goodbye. But there are many ways of saying goodbye, and they're all hard. Honestly, it's hard to say goodbye to people that you love. And sometimes the goodbyes are more lasting, but sometimes they're only for a short time. But they're nonetheless hard. It's hard to part from people that you love. Parting is such sweet sorrow. So that is what the song is about. For me, I look back on my grandmother, who's where I really learned to say goodbye. She passed away a few years ago, but even before that, I lived 2.5 hours away from her homestead in North Georgia, and sometimes I wouldn't see her for a very long time. And my family and I knew that she would be sitting there alone, waiting for us or missing us. So we had these ways of saying goodbye. Sometimes we would tell jokes and things just to keep up the levity, and so that we were all happy before we left. But there was this underlying sadness because we had to leave her. And the thing she would do is she would come out behind us. We'd be getting in our car and heading down the driveway, waving our goodbyes from inside the car, and she would either sit out on the porch or stand in the doorway and look out the screen door. And she would wave at us until she saw our headlights disappear. or our taillights disappear, excuse me. And it was just a really memorable and beautiful thing. So I think I can reveal the name of the song now. Okay. It's Southern Goodbyes. I didn't want to release the name of the song because I felt like the topic was right for the picking, and I live in a songwriting town. I live in Nashville, and I thought if I was to release a title or anything about the song too early, then it might be written before I could, pin it. I had it in my head for a long time, and then in February I actually wrote the song. I finally pinned it, and then I thought I needed to record it very quickly so that people can hear it from me, and they need to hear this song because I feel like there's a lot of people who struggle with goodbyes, and hopefully this is a heart mending kind of thing for everybody. So it's Southern Goodbyes, and I hope you will go over to my webpage and subscribe. It'll be easier for you to find the track, I guess. I mean, you can go to iTunes, you can go to Amazon Music, you can go to Spotify and find the song on there on October 5th. But you can also come over to my website, and that is, I feel like you're a little bit more connected to me if you're on my website. You can subscribe there, and if I'm in your town, then I can easily tell you when I'm going to be playing, where I'm going to be playing, and you can mark your calendar so that when I'm playing live there, you can come and see me. I'd love to be able to meet some of you. So NinaRichieMusic.com is where you'll be able to always find Southern Goodbyes. And I want to thank everybody who's been watching. I previously started another live stream and I saw nobody was there, and I thought, oh, maybe YouTube's not as powerful as Facebook, I guess. But we've got 3 listeners, and I'm happy with that. So thank you for listening and watching, and I hope we'll become friends. And I know Ed Schilling and are good friends, long distance buddies over. He's in California and I'm here in Nashville, and we're like 3 hours apart, but we talk often. So thank you very much, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.